Recently, a new pet was added to Skyblock, and it's incredibly good. It's this T-Rex pet. I'm gonna be going over why it's like the best pet in the game. It's the best for most, like all around use. So I'm gonna be going over combat and like the various like subcategories of combat, and then mining, farming, and yeah, and fishing. Okay, so starting with mining. If you compare it to, this is just combat in general. If you compare it to a G-Dragon, an Ender Dragon, and a Tiger and a Lion, it's like it's a little it's similar to the G-Dragon and the Ender Dragon. Um, their strengths, it the T-Rex has the most strength, like without like the random like special stats at the bottom. It has 5% crit chance, which the Ender Dragon only has 10%, and the G Dragon has none. It's just like if you compare the stats, it's like the third best, but it's also a lot cheaper than the other pets besides the tiger. But it is cheaper than the lion. Um, I'm going off of level 100 stats, so I assume it would be cheaper also at level 0. Like, I'm mostly comparing it to the G-Dragon and the Ender Dragon because the lion and the tiger are around the same price, so it's not as impressive. But the T-Rex compared to the G-Dragon and the Ender Dragon it's very close. I don't have a G-Dragon or an Ender Dragon, so I can't compare the damage, so I'm just going off of stats. But stats-wise, it's definitely close. Okay, so ferocity. The tiger pet is better than, or not the tiger, the T-Rex pet is better than every ferocity pet. It gets 64.5 ferocity with a Minos relic, and then, but yeah, so it's better than every ferocity pet besides the tiger pet, which gets 32.5 ferocity, which is lower than the T-Rex pet, but it also gets 30% more ferocity, like total ferocity. So you'd need 200 ferocity-ish for it to be better, which is achievable, but it's kind of hard to get. You'd need fatal tempo probably and max ferocity. Um, so going on to Magic Find. So the T-Rex pet is better than every other Magic Find pet besides the Black Cat pet and the G-Drag. The Rex pet, it gets it's 14 with a Clover due to its 100% uh or like the 100% stat increase by the pet items. Um, oh, I forgot to say with the if the T-Rex is holding a Anti-Calamity, then it's better, but like strength-wise. But if it's not, then it's close, but still not as good. Okay, back to Magic Find. Um, the Black Cat pet is 100 mil, and it has 7 more Magic Find, which people usually pay more for Magic Find, so this isn't that big of a deal. And then the G-Drag, it needs a 10 mil counter to have 14 Magic Find, which is the same as the T-Rex pet. And people are not going to put a Clover on a G-Drag, they usually put a Shelmet. So you need 100 mil counter for it to be better than a T-Rex pet. And the G-Drag is like 2 billion coins max level, so uh T-Rex is very good with Magic Find. Okay, if you go to attack speed, the T-Rex pet is the best pet for attack speed. It gets 70 with a tiger plushie, and the G-Drag gets 50 alone. So 20 more attack speed is very good compared to a 2 billion pet. Okay, so I'm gonna go to farming. So a T-Rex pet with a bandana is 120 farming fortune. An elephant with a bandana is 210. A mushroom cow is 170 with a bandana, and a bee pet is 100 with a green bandana. Now, it's not a farming pet, so it's not gonna be as good, but it's like it's half as good, which is crazy because it's not a farming pet. It's better than a bee pet, it's better than a rabbit pet, and it's better than a slug. A slug gives like 100 farming fortune, but you gotta use a sprayinator. Yeah, it's still better. The T-Rex is better. Um, the mushroom cow pet, the 170 farming fortune is without the like the strength bonus, so it would probably be higher, but you need like, let's see, 20. You need 800 strength, I think. Well, no, yeah, you need 800 strength for it to be the same as the elephant pet, which most like farmers probably don't have. Especially on my farming profile, I don't have that because I never did combat really. So yeah. Okay, on to mining. So a T-Rex with like the bejeweled collar it has 50 mining speed, 20 mining fortune. And then a Scatha with a quick claw is 150 speed, 175 fortune. Mytho Golem is 50 speed, 50 fortune. With a bejeweled collar. Wait, no, this is with the claw. And then it would get 100% mithril speed, but it doesn't really do anything because it's only mithril. And then a B is 50-50, 50 speed, 50 mining fortune with the claw. T-Rex again isn't a mining pet, so it's comparable to the Golem and the bee pet. Um, the Scatha with a quick claw is like, let me check. This is a legendary Scatha, by the way. Where is it? It's like 600 mil. So again, it's like a third as good for like probably 1000% less. Okay. I wouldn't suggest using. Oh, I forget. The Bow Pet. I'm not gonna include it in this video because it's gonna get nerfed. Like the 15% stat boost in the magma fields probably used to make it like better than the T-Rex, but it's being changed to 3 pristine, which might be better, but not better speed wise and mining fortune wise. Mining speed and mining fortune. Also, the Bow Pet is more expensive and harder to get. Okay, on to fishing. So the T-Rex, it gets 10 sea creature chance um with a souvenir. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. Um, an Ammonite with the souvenir gets 5 sea creature chance and 55 fishing speed. A dolphin gets 20 sea creature chance with a souvenir. A Megalodon gets 30 sea creature chance, but it's 30 during a shark festival. And then a reindeer gets 10 sea creature chance with a souvenir, and then it gets 20 sea creature chance and 75 fishing speed on the Christmas Island, which only comes for like a day. So it's like the worst compared to all of these, but it's not a fishing pet, and but it's better than it's the same as the reindeer pet on a regular island, and its sea creature chance is better than an ammonite pet, and it's close to a megalodon. Um, it's cheaper than the flying fish. I didn't include the flying fish. The flying fish is probably the best sea creature, or it's like the best sea creature speed. Um, but it's also very expensive, which I don't know why I didn't include it on my list, but yeah. I don't think the fishing or the fishing pet, I don't think gives sea creature chance. Let me check. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it does. Wait, no, it doesn't. That's the. Okay, so with the souvenir, it gives 5% sea creature chance, and then 80% fishing speed. Uh, the magmatic diver, the 20% of the magma lord armor. This is probably This is an incredibly big buff. I didn't think about this because I didn't know that that was a stat. But because of the new gemstones, it adds to the total amount of stats on a magma load armor. So it's probably like, let's see, wait, magma. It's probably, the 20% is a lot more now. See, fishing speed. I'm looking for a piece with full gemstones. Huh. No one's done that yet, surprising. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is just, um, is that okay. It's just regular, fine gemstones. So it gives another 2 point. So that's like 0.75, I think, sea creature chance. So I assume with like 2 fines, it would be maybe 0.8% from the fishing, like from the pet or the flying fish pet. So it'd be like 3.2 in total. So, but it's still not better than a T-Rex pet with uh with the souvenir. Okay, I think that's all. So the point of this video is saying that it's like the best combat pet, and it's a mid-range pet for all the other skills like mining, farming, and fishing. There's not really another pet like that because if you wanted to, you could just swap the pet item out. Like whenever you do a different skill, you could probably, if you wanted to do like a profile challenge, you could just like only use a T-Rex pet and not use any other pet, which I should do that. That would be cool. It probably wouldn't change the game that much, but like your stats would be slightly lower. But a max tier red pet, a T-Rex, or like actually we'll look at level 1 first. It's only it's 17 mil, which it's gone up a bit. I bought this one for 15 mil. Um, yeah, I don't know why it went up. I bought this one at 15 mil like 12 hours ago. So I don't know what happened. This is probably inflated. But a max, there's not really any maxes, but 126 mil, that's pretty high. I'd say it's gonna be like probably 50 mil, maybe 40 mil, like around the same price as a tiger pet and a lion pet, but it's still better. So I would suggest buying it. They might nerf it. Probably not. There's no, actually they probably will nerf it because, like I said, it's incredibly easy to get and very cheap compared to like the G-Drag and the Ender Dragon. Also, it looks pretty cool. There's no pet skins, but there's definitely going to be one soon. Um, yeah. So, I'd say, yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.